Succulents are wonderful plants. They come in a variety of sizes, shapes and textures, more than enough to please anyone. Therefore, it's so easy to find a plant to fit our taste or need. They can be planted in just about anywhere, and their versatility does not cease to amaze me. One thing I noticed is that many species can grow as much as we let them. We can restrain its growth if we keep them in a smaller container, like this one. Or if we let them, they can grow and grow and grow, like this. Huge, isn't it? This huge succulent that looks like a tree, it's Euphorbia ingens. It's a species native to the east and south of Africa. There are many species of big euphorbias. They are one of the most interesting eye-catching ornamental succulents. They grow very fast. This particular species can reach 9 meters high, which is approximately 30 feet. And this one is about halfway there. It is not taller or wider yet because we have to restrict its size, and we have done it regularly. We fear it could harm someone, so we better be wise and trim it once in a while. And something else, these stems are not only heavy, but they also have prickles along the sides. When we bought this plant, it was quite small, and we had no idea it would turn to be so big. But we like it too. We love it, in fact, me and my husband. And so do many other people, because so many people come to get cuttings from it. But maybe you have already noticed that this flower bed is constructed on the street. That happened because when we constructed our house and the wall that surrounds the garden, we left behind a piece of land that would not fit in. And later on, we decided to use it to put some plants here to embellish this corner on our street. This fence was put here after we constructed the flower bed. We thought it could be dangerous for children as the street is way up that field. But now it is time to take a look at the other plants on this succulent bed. This is Aloe arborensis. It has passed its blooming time. It is the same species as we saw in the previous video, although much smaller plants. The next plant is Portulacaria afra. They say it's similar in appearance to Crassula ovata, although the leaves are smaller, so they call it mini jade plant or dwarf jade. I find it more elegant. This plant grows very well for me, and once in a while I have to trim it to have space for everybody. They say the flowers in this plant are different from Crassula ovata, but I wouldn't know. This one has never flowered for me. Anyway, I like it. I find it a very beautiful and elegant plant. And then this is Crassula ovata, the commonly known as the jade plant. It's kind of small compared to the other ones because it suffered an accident and some of the branches broke. But now it's doing all right. I like the clusters of small white flowers which are star-shaped and look so nice. This fantastic and huge plant is Agave americana. As the name says, it is native to southern US and Mexico. The leaves are so huge very thick. They have prickles on the margins, but they can be quite majestic. The way the older leaves arch down is quite graceful. The last plant on the left is a yucca. It's a species mainly found in Guatemala and Honduras. This is quite a beautiful plant and very hardy, and it is mostly used as our inside ornamental. I had mine in the garden. It was in a pot, but it was getting so big I had to bring it here, and it is doing quite well, and it looks very happy. To finish with, there is quite an important matter I would like to point out. None of the succulents living in this succulent bed is a cactus, in spite the fact that two of them have spines, namely the euphorbia and the agave. Some succulents are often mistaken for cacti because they have thorns or spines or prickles, but these characteristics do not automatically qualify a succulent as a cactus. Let us take these two plants for example. They are both succulents. Both of them have spines, but only the one on the left is a cactus. In order for a succulent plant to be considered a cactus, the plant must have arils. The arils are these small round cushion-like mounds where spines grow. So, not all succulents have arils, only cactus do, and that is a way to distinguish which succulents are cactus. Well, I hope you have enjoyed my big succulents. We shall visit the smaller ones one of these days. I wish you a good day, and I thank you for coming by. Bye now.